नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यानम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishnavantana. Vasudeva sutam devam kansachanuramardanam devaki paramanandam Krishnam vande jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 16th adhyay of Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. And Sri Krishna has told us about the attributes, the traits of people who are divinely oriented, who are treading the path of divinity, on the path of liberation. Those traits Sri Krishna explained. Then he also explained, he listed down the traits of the people of the demonical ways, those who are bringing out self-destruction as well as destruction for others through their attributes, through their qualities. Then Sri Krishna told about how these people, what kind of attitude they have, their outlook towards the world, towards the living. And Sri Krishna told us these people, they are drowned in falsity, the untruthfulness, and they are also without any moral basis. They don't know what is morality, they don't know what is good conduct, they don't know what is ethics. Asatyam, apratishtham, and jagadahurani ishwaram. Jagat ahuhu an-ishwaram. They consider this entire world, it doesn't have any spiritual basis for that matter. There is no God. The whole creation is, it doesn't have any spiritual substance in it for that matter. This whole world is only for the enjoyment of sense pleasures as if. And then parasambhutam, that this entire creation is brought about by parasambhutam, by the mutual union of the male and female principle. And kimanyat kam haitukam, that is, this entire creation has come into existence just to fulfill that desire of lust. That is what these people, they consider this creation to be. For them, there is no spirituality, there is no holiness as such, but just enjoy the sense pleasures. And they have a firm conviction that this, even the creation itself, it has not come out with any kind of a spiritual basis, but rather the basis for this creation is the mutual union which has resulted because of the tremendous lust to enjoy the sensual pleasures. So this is what their attitude is, and that's what Sri Krishna told us about these kind of heinous, dangerous type of people that are creating self-destruction as well as destruction for others all along. Let us see on what Sri Krishna has further to tell about such people, of what kind of life do these people they live, what kind of life do these people, the main of this creed, main of these demonical tendencies, what is their living style for that matter. And Sri Krishna is telling us even that this is how the demonical people they live. etāṃ dṛṣṭimavaṣṭabhya etāṃ dṛṣṭimavaṣṭabhya naṣṭātmāno'lpabuddhayaḥ prabhavantyugrakarmāṇaḥ kṣayāya jagato'hitāḥ. Etāṃ, this. Etāṃ dṛṣṭimavaṣṭabhya, holding this view that this creation has no spirituality as its base, at its cause, but rather the real cause for this creation come into existence is just to fulfill that sensual desire, just to fulfill that sensual desire, and with the mutual union of the male and female, this whole thing has come into effect. All the beings, they come into effect just to fulfill those sensual desires. With this in view, so Sri Krishna says, etāṃ dṛṣṭimavaṣṭabhya, holding this view of how the creation has come into existence. naṣṭātmāno'lpabuddhayaḥ, these people of limited intelligence, or rather hardly any intelligence, naṣṭātmāno'lpabuddhayaḥ, these ruined souls, they are so much ruined for that matter. They have the tendency of self-destruction. These ruined souls of very limited intelligence, that in fact you can say they don't have any intellect at all. There is no power of discrimination of what is good and bad. For them there is nothing, there is no power which can understand the holiness, which can understand what should be done, what should not be done. For them, everything that can be done for the sense pleasures, for satisfying those sense pleasures, those sensual desires, that is good. That is their only intent, and therefore Sri Krishna terms these people as alpabuddhaya and naṣṭātmāno'lpabuddhayaḥ. These are the ruined souls. There is no future for them. There is no scope for liberation for these people. There is no scope for lighting up any lamp of devotion or knowledge or yoga within their personalities. etāṃ dṛṣṭimavaṣṭabhya naṣṭātmāno'lpabuddhayaḥ prabhavantyugrakarmāṇaḥ. Prabhavanti, they come forth. These people, they act ugrakarmāṇaḥ. They undertake deadly, terrible acts. They undertake terrible acts. They undertake terrible things for that matter. The heinous of the acts these people they undertake. And what is the ultimate end result of these ugrakarmāṇam, of these dreadful acts? It is kṣayāya jagato'hitāḥ, ahita of the jagat, the destruction of the creation, the destruction of the world as such, as if these people are bent upon, these enemies. Kṣayāya jagato'hitāḥ. Ahitaha is the enemies of the creation as such, the enemies of the world as such. Their only aim is destruction. Their only aim is doing evil with all the ill intent, because there is no good intent in them. There is no vision in them. There is no light in them. There is only, they are steeped in darkness. They are steeped in ignorance. In fact, Sri Krishna has used a much better term here, alpabuddhayaḥ. of limited intelligence, but in reality these people behave as if they don't have any intelligence at all. They don't have any brains at all. They don't have any heart at all, for that matter. So this is the kind of life that these demonical tendencied people, these asura type of people, they lead. Holding this view that the creation has come into existence because of the mutual union as a result of the lust and sensual desires. Holding this view, these ruined souls of small intellect, they enact terrible deeds. They get into all actions, all wretched actions, all evil actions, all ill actions, immoral, unethical, whatever the actions are there, these people, they don't hesitate to perform them. So these people of the small intellect of dreadful deeds rise as the enemies of the world for its destruction. Kṣayāya jagato. That these people who are as good as enemies of this creation, they don't see anything, they don't do anything for the good of the creation at all. Their only thing is, I enjoy. What happens to others is immaterial to me. What happens to others' feelings is immaterial to me. My only intent is to enjoy as much as I can, whether that brings suffering, whether that brings sorrow, whether that brings unhappiness to others. That is not my botheration. I must be happy. I must be enjoying those sensual pleasures. That is all the outlook these people they have, and that is how they lead their life. In turn, leading the life in this way, they are aiming at the destruction of this world, as if they are the enemy of all other beings because of their selfish motive. Man's intellect dwindles away as he becomes slave to senses. The moment we become slave to senses, all our discrimination, power of discrimination, it just gets uprooted from our system. We can't think of good and bad. We can't think of holy, unholy. We can't think of moral, immoral. We can't think of what is ethical, what is unethical. Then the only thing that becomes prominent for us is somehow to enjoy that sensual pleasure. Inordinate sense indulgence ends in self-annihilation, and this kind of sense indulgence, just to satisfy my sensual desires, that results in the self-annihilation. And these people are not concerned about it. These people are not concerned about self-annihilation. These people are not concerned about the world's destruction. This adharma or wickedness is the outcome of it. And this particular overindulgence in the sensual activities, just keeping myself happy, holding all the property, holding the wealth, at the cost of making some others suffer. Only seeking my happiness, only seeking my joy, only seeking my pleasures. I am destroying the hopes and livelihood of others. That is not my concern at all then. My concern is to keep me and mine happy, wealthy, prosperous, and sensually satisfied. So automatically this kind of tendency, this kind of this way of living, it gives rise to adharma. It gives rise to wickedness. It gives rise to immorality. This vicious act contaminates the world and causes the greatest harm. And when this anachara, this adharma spreads everywhere, then where is the hope then? There is no hope as far as these type of people they are surviving. Still, they have a negative purpose to serve. That falsehood and wickedness are not the paths to self-emancipation. This path, the way these people they live, it can never lead to self-emancipation. It can never lead to self-knowledge, knowledge of the self, atma-jnana. It can never lead to adhyatma. But it will only lead to self-annihilation, self-destruction. This path of self-emancipation is unknown to them. What is liberation? What is enlightenment? What is illumination? These people have no clue at all. And this is what is made evident by the way these demonic type of people they live. They know only good for themselves. They don't bother about good of others. They don't bother about the good of the society. They don't bother about good of the world as such, good of other beings as such. So this is again another instance that Sri Krishna is telling us how these people of the asura pravritti, the demonical tendencies, how they live. For them, me and mine is the only thing. My satisfaction, my pleasures, my happiness, my joy, through all the self-indulgence into the sensual activities. So that is the 9th shlok that Sri Krishna has told us about the way of living of the demonical, which we should always be cautious about. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.